Hey rock lovers, are you ready to play the Agate Guessing Game with me? We're going to take 5 of these small rocks that I believe are agates, and we're going to cut them open. See what's inside, but we're going to guess first. Now, I found all of these at the Coconut 06 Ranch out in Alpine, Texas. Out there where the cool rocks are. I believe they're agates. This one here, maybe not, now that I'm looking at it, but the rest of them I think are. So what we're going to do is guess what they'll look like on the inside and then go cut them and see how close we are. Let's start with this little beauty right here. This is clearly an agate. You can see quartz, but you can also see the chalcedony, the dark chalcedony. You never know what you'll find inside these things. There's a tiny bit of red right there. What will this have on the inside? I'm guessing we're going to see, well, we're going to see some quartz for sure, but I'm guessing we're going to see some banding as well, and that this will be quite interesting. You saw it, the first rock got cut. I thought it would be interesting. I thought it would have some banding. We knew it would have quartz. Was I right? Let's take a look. Well, I would say it's interesting. It does have a little bit of quartz there and there, a little bit down there, but I am not seeing any real banding. Maybe very fine banding right at the edge. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, yes, around those little crystal pockets there. A little bit of banding. So I suppose I got this one right. Although, to be honest with you, I was expecting a lot more banding. Next up is this one. I'm going to say moss agate for sure. Although, now that I look at it, this could be sagenitic. Am I seeing little signs of sagenite there? We did hunt along an area called Sagenite Hill. It's possible that I picked this up over there. My guess will be this one is going to be somewhat sagenitic. We'll see some fine sprays in it. It'll be dark, but it'll still be beautiful. Let's find out. For rock number 2, I first thought mossy agate, but then I looked at it more closely and started thinking maybe sagenite, dark with some fine sprays on the inside. Did I guess right? And the answer is no. However, I do like this, and there is some interesting detail in there, as you can see. There's a part of me that almost wants to call that somewhat sagenitic, actually, now that I'm looking at it closely. Not what I was expecting, so I still got it wrong. But overall, I think an interesting looking rock, which will make a great tumbler for sure. For our next rock, how about this one? Clearly an agate. You see the bots on there, the botryoidal bumps. And you can see it has chalcedony. It's hard to tell from this side. I want to say this is going to be a combination of the dark chalcedony with some color. I think I see a little red right there, but also I believe we're going to find some moss agate in this one. I'm going to cut through it and we're going to find out. For this third rock, I was thinking that, well, clearly it would have chalcedony, but then maybe some color and some mossiness. How did I do? Let's take a look at this one first. I suppose we could say that that's mossiness. Yeah, sure, that's mossiness around there, those little things, whatever you call those. Not a lot of color. Almost no color, a little bit of blue in there, I suppose. So I wasn't too far off on this one, and quite honestly, I think this is a very pretty little agate. Now what about this small dark agate here? This one looks rather plain. As you can see, it's just a dark chunk of chalcedony, although right there was that opening, and you can see just at the edge there was some color. Not very thick, but there's something there. Will this have anything interesting on the inside? I'm probably gonna cut it right through there. I'm saying we'll find some banding in this one. Rock number 4 I thought was going to be dark and have banding in it. How close did I get this time? I would say I nailed this one. That's very dark and it has banding. Wow, I hit the nail on the head this time. Honestly, it was luck, but still, I like that dark banded section there. I think that's really cool. This should make for 2 nice little tumbled stones. For our last rock, how about this white one? Now, at first, I thought this was going to be an agate, but you can see the residue this thing's leaving on my fingers. It's more of a chalky exterior, and that doesn't bode well. I'm thinking this is going to be a complete dud. Not an agate at all, but I don't know. I picked up a lot of rocks, and they've all been pretty interesting. This one could surprise us, right? My guess is for this one, we're going to find nothing special. It'll just be a boring rock. Let's find out. Now, in the interest of time, I normally like to edit these videos and show just the beginning of the cut and then the end of the cut. But in this case, I wanted you to see in real time how quickly I was able to cut through this stone. That's never a good sign. And finally, our last stone. I didn't even bother getting this one wet because what was the point? I predicted this would be a dud, and I was right on the money. I have no idea why I picked this one up. It was sunny and hot, and maybe I was a little delusional. I don't know. But it cut so quickly, I knew there was no hope for this one. And I was right. A complete dud. Thank you so much for watching this little agate guessing game. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're playing along at home, I hope you did well guessing what was inside these agates. I probably would score myself maybe a C. I got a couple right, a couple wrong. Not horrible. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please remember to check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.